Yes.
I have a specific Reds question,
Okay.
not philosophical. I mean, this is straight to the core. How the heck are the Reds 18-22 even? How are they even close to 500? I mean, they basically have two starters. They have, any of who you would consider starting nine. I bet. I mean, how many of those guys would be even on a average base? Other MLB team would be in the starting lineup.
Maybe two.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Two.
Yeah, two.
Maybe two, but
that's my point. It's two.
Yeah.
So again, they somehow they're almost 500.
How many from St. Louis would?
Quite a bit.
Really?
Goldschmidt, Arenado.
That's two. I don't think anybody else.
Gorman's having a good year.
Edmund, O'Neill would too when he's healthy.
When he's healthy, I mean, I don't know.
But the point would be is that Cardinals are pretty bad right now. So if you're saying that would back up the point, really.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think they would have more than two right now. Now, if they get on this, if they sweep Boston, and then all of a sudden that just flips the switch, and then they start running 18 games in a row here, then you might say,
I'm still just based on even their statistics and based on what they're running out there. 18-22 is pretty dang good. So
yeah,
in terms of win loss, that's my point, is my win-loss record. So
right. But I was the optimistic one out of the bunch, and I said, I think it was 72. I think it was 10 games over. So there's still hope for that.
Yeah, you're almost right on the mark with yours.
I might be, and
they're overachieving in my book. So,
well, I think they're overachieving in a lot of people's books.
From a win-loss standpoint,
definitely, yes. Fielding wise, no. Their infield is terrible, horrible. They're dead last.
But again, that goes back to my point. Fielding is awful. Right. They're running two. They're starting the law firm is starting games now.
Yeah.
And overall hitting, again, you're saying two guys would be chosen even just for an average MLB team to be on their, be one of their top nine. So back to their 18-22, I can't answer the question how they're even that close to 500.
And they're not doing it with a long ball. So they're just playing. They're playing baseball, right? They've got that mentality where it's like, hey, we're not out of it. You got 27 outs, so let's go down swinging. And
but you still got to win. You still got to produce.
Yeah.
I think the mentality is a little overrated. If you're shitty, if you have no talent, it doesn't matter how much gung ho you want to be. I'm sure midway last year they were gung ho too. Like, yeah, there we go, India, yeah, but they were awful and they didn't produce. So, somehow they're. The bullpen to me is overachieved a lot. I think that's one answer. Alexis Diaz still hasn't blown a save. Of course, I just said that. He'll blow like the next 5 or something. So,
yeah, something. Way to go.
So the bullpen, the bullpen's has overachieved. But how many hitters have overachieved? Friedel, India, maybe, kind of thing. So,
yeah.
It's just still. I think I hope that they're able to continue this. I just have this bad feeling. My pessimistic side is they're going to hit a wall here at some point. They're going to lose.
Yeah, they'll hit a wall
16 or something. So
when Votto gets inserted into the lineup, hate to say that,
he may not. That's a question. Was Votto ever? Is he going to even play this year? There's a question for you.
I don't know. I really don't know. I would love to.
Do you play him in just a victory tour if he's able to play the last month just for Votto's sake? I don't see Votto really wanting to do that. So he's not that kind of dude who wants a victory tour.
They'd have to pay him then. They couldn't write it off to insurance.
Well,
they'd have to pay that $25 million or whatever it is he's getting.
It's 25 this year, yeah. So on a buyout next year.
So that's my big thing is I think their record is. I think they're. I hope they're able to continue this.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors, right? A lot of smoke and mirrors, and when your ace can't even go 6, it's and then Nick, he's on the 15-day DL now or IL now, so they called up Haggart back. They sent him down, brought up the guy who pitched. And the very first pitch or something like that, he took a line drive off his ankle and he was done. I don't know if that was
Legamina.
the start. Yeah, was it Legamina?
Took it off. Yeah, he's on the 15 day
yeah,
as well.
and he couldn't pitch, and so they had to carry him off the field and all that stuff, and so we bring up, I don't even know. I mean,
some dude named the two guys today, Alan Bucinich or Busewich and Bracco or Braca something, and they both pitched today.
Yep. Well, of course, because they, the only person who was available yesterday would have been Alex Young, and David Bell really didn't want to use him, but he was going to come out and get Diaz yesterday after he gave up that double, and but Diaz talked him out of it, and everybody else talked him out of it. So he said, "All right, I'm fine with that," because he really didn't want to use Alex Young 3 days in a row, multiple innings, a couple of times. So he'll be the first one out of the pen, tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever they play. So tomorrow. Yeah, they go Colorado.
They're coming out here. Yeah, we're going to the game on Tuesday.
You're going to the game on Tuesday. All right.
So that's the TBA for starting pitching.
It's going to be a bullpen game.
Well, they can't run 2 bullpen games. They can't have 2 in 5 games. No way.
I know, but where is Sessa when you need him, huh?
Officially released.
Yes, he's nowhere to be found.
Well, you see who's starting for the Rockies in this series?
No,
Chase Anderson.
Is he with the Rockies? I thought he was with the Marlins. Yes,
released him. The Marlins he's with the Rays, and the Rays released him already.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's starting for the Rockies coming up.
Chase Anderson. You sure that wasn't a typo and it should have been on the Reds? They picked him back up today, just last minute.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was all today. I'm like, what the heck? That's Chase Anderson, and I looked it up. Like, sure enough, somehow he ended up on the Rockies, and he's starting for them. That tells you how bad the Rockies' rotation is too.
And the sad thing is, he'll throw a.
He'll go 5. He'll go 5 and get up 100 too.
Yeah, but. Or he'll
so I don't
baffle us.
But I mean, you can't have 2. I mean, I'm being all serious. You can't have 2 bullpen days out of 5 start. I mean, who's the 4th and 5th starter right now?
Who's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th starter with
Well,
Nick
the 3rd
out?
is Luke Weaver.
Who's the 2nd?
Ashcraft.
Okay,
and Green.
That's right. Yeah, okay. Ashcraft, Green. I forgot about Ashcraft. So yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I guess they'll run the law firm out there one of those games because they have won, I think, both games that he started.
Yeah.
And then
2-0.
who's your 5th?
He's not 2-0.
Yeah. Then who's your 5th guy? I mean, maybe Levi Stout. I saw they sent him down. Maybe they'll bring him back up for just to start. So
yeah. But they put San Martin on the 60. They moved him to 60 to make room for one of these.
And Overton.
Yeah, and Overton. So made room for these 2 guys to be on the 40.
Too bad there's not 160-day IL. That's where Overton needs to go. So,
well, I don't know why they just did not release him, but oh well. I guess there's a glimmer.
Can you release? I don't think you can release a guy when he's on the IL.
You can't. But you could have released him before.
Oh, before he gets hurt.
Get out of here!
I don't know if you're allowed to. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
You are out of here. So that kind of thing. But it is what it is. You're not hurt. You just suck. Get out of here.
You're on the 162-day IL.
Yeah. Don't come back. Oh,
there should be can't pitch IL. It's just you're terrible. So yeah, that could be getting me. There could be 2 things. I'm actually interested in following the Reds this year more than last year. But there might be two moves they could make where I might go into a boycott mode, and that's if Overton ever pitches again for him, or freaking Matt Reynolds comes back up. If either of those 2 things happen, then
I thought Matt Reynolds might have gotten the call up when who got injured? Oh, when who was the outfielder that just got hurt? Wasn't there an outfielder that got hurt? Friedel, yeah.
But he's not on IL yet, so.
Not yet. So they're hoping
if he goes on IL and they don't bring McClain up, the stadium might burn down. I mean, so many people are so pissed off right now about
McClain's an infielder, though. They gotta have
he played outfield in college. So
but hey,
you can move Senzel back out there.
Stu is playing center. I like Stu.
God.